this is what I have. I placed the jack. I have a tower right here to get it steady, and I don't need much space. Motor mounts are just right here. So tower over there. I'll be working on it. So we have right now. We took out the sway bar first. You get this. There's 2 screws. There, one on each side. There's another one right there. So you took out that first to be able to pull these out. Now there's 3 screws, 18 millimeters, and then you're gonna need a 13 millimeter, the same as you use for this one. There's a 13 millimeter for the motor mount. I suggest you to take that out first, and then you take, you won't be able to see it, but there's one right here, 2, and then the third is behind on this side. And then it should come all that one piece out, and then you're gonna need another screw for the top, and I'll be able to take the motor mount out. For that, we're gonna place the jack stand carefully with a base of the wood that I have. We're gonna place it up here to be able to lift up the whole motor, to be able to take the transmission mount. We're gonna do the same thing for the other side. Okay, we have the first motor mount here. You're gonna need this little guy to get on top of it, and it's a very tight spot. Have to go on top. I have to put my hands around, and I actually put the ratchet on this side, so it's gonna help you a lot. Then you come to this side, and that's where the other motor mount sits, and the whole, if you don't have in place, the whole motor is gonna come down. It's connected in that part of the suspension. That's it. Driver's side, as you can see, it's all busted big time. Everything comes apart. It shouldn't be that. That's what it holds in place. And we got the new motor mount right here. Now what we need is to put this one that goes in the middle, that is also broken, and that's gonna be right here. I'm gonna have to lower the whole engine with the jack. You can see it right there, and take it out of there. I'm gonna show you in a little bit. Okay, this piece holds the middle, how do you call it? Snap. This is the old one, as you can see, all broken. Now, to get it out of it, you're gonna put down the engine very far low. This is the new one, and hopefully it'll be able to get enough clearance to jack the engine back up. I think it will be easier if you take the whole front end apart, but since we don't have time for that. Now be careful not to damage anything in front, so make sure you have enough clearance. Let the fan a little bit pressured, but hope it'll be alright. This is the final product. We have motor mount up there. It is gonna be really hard to tighten the bolt on the top, but if you can get as much as you can, that'll be awesome. You have this little bracket, don't forget to put it back. I think it's from the starter cable that runs all the way back there. You have 2 bolts, and the one on the back, put the sway bar, and from the other side is the same thing. Now I had a lot of trouble putting this knob in the middle. Let's see where it is. Right here. But be patient because the screws weren't lined up with the bolts, so it's gonna be really hard. But overall, it's looking pretty good. Let me show you the driver's side. For the driver's side, you're gonna have a lot more room, but again, it's very restricted. And it's the same. You have 2 bolts, 18 millimeters, one on the back. So you're gonna put the sway bar down first, then you loosen the 13 millimeter from the bottom, then you loosen the 2 of them. Now I suggest to you to put a jack stand on this part that runs across, because once you loosen the last bolt, it's gonna come down. Don't be scared, it's just gonna come down, but put something and later you can jack it up, and it's gonna help to put this back. So I'm gonna show you what the motor mounts look like. So I'm gonna tell you one thing that you have to keep in mind when you're putting the new one. There's this little kind of like guiding, so it has to be a certain way. Now there's another thing right here, I don't know if you can see it, that's gonna sit on one of the holes on the bracket, so make sure it's like kind of line up, and probably either this way or it's gonna turn this way. So this is gonna be in front of the car and this on the back, or just make sure that this one on the bottom either in front of the car or the back of the car. Same for this one. When you have it on, don't forget to put this, and don't forget to put the washer on the top. So 13 millimeters. I thought you're gonna need a long one right here, long 13 millimeters, and for this one I thought I was going to need one long, but actually with a small one I was able to do it, and that was good because I didn't have a space to loosen it. So you'll be good with a small ratchet, that elbow that bends, and yeah. So I'm going to show you how the motor mounts were. This is from the driver's side, and like literally this one comes out, it's no problem, but you can see it's kind of cracked here. Now it's completely broken, and when I took it out, it was literally like this. It all came apart, which it shouldn't be like that. Like definitely these needed to be replaced. Now this was the worst one. This was not so bad, but still, like definitely it was all broken. You can see a big crack. Right here was not bad. Now the way I noticed why they were bad, every time I was going on first gear, it would start like knocking, and I thought it was a CV axle problem, but I was not turning. But I think the whole engine was just like rubbing against against metal. Like this is the knob in the middle. You see Audi, made in Germany. This is the original one. I got a replacement, exactly the same one, and I hope everything went right. And well, hope you like this video, and if you have any questions, just leave a comment below and I'll try to answer all your questions. Just be patient to this. It's something that you can do, but definitely you gotta be really careful to in order the way you put it. So peace.